can somebody help me with my feet, please?
With your feet?
Yeah, they don't treat Drake like this. They don't treat motherfucking Drake like this,
What do you
guys.
need?
To help with
God.
the feet.
They don't treat Drake like this.
Oh, I thought you said your feet.
No.
I thought you said your feet.
No, Drake, they throw him bras. What do I get? Hey, could you please go get me some Drake fans?
Okay. Alright, we get that.
Shit just don't feel right. I need to feel special around here. I need them to treat me like I'm Drake. Yeah, that's right. Drake get bras every night. Bras every night. I used to get bras in the beginning of my career. What are you doing? This is your fault. I know that whatever you... Can we coordinate a production that's hot enough for me to get bras every night like Drake? I'm on now?
Yes, sir. You're good.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for helping me out.
Anytime. Yes, sir.
Finally, you treat me like Drake.
No, treat you better than Drake.
Now they treat me like I'm Drake. That's what
A lot of people who contributed to that thing. Like, there's people who inspired me. You know, obviously 50 Cent, you know, 21 Questions will probably be my most inspiring example of a guy, you know, who's not supposed to be singing and girls loving it and going crazy.
Feels it. Don't think that there's not a backlash to being successful in hip hop culture. Like, and it's created by the artist community itself. They don't say, "What have you done?" They say, "What have you done for me lately?" That whole cloud of, "Do you think you can do it again?"
Right.
How many times he did it?
That's what I was trying to get to. It's like after a certain amount of time, after the massacre, after all these records are big, you've hit 4 times. Now it's almost like we're just waiting to be able to say you fell off.
Yeah, and you go, okay, well, this is the Drake position right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is not, no one's exempt. Remember, all you needed was a Wayne verse? Mm-hmm. You don't hear the Wayne verse so much. You see what I'm saying? Like, it starts to shift, and it's the other artists, new artists is coming that don't embrace the material.
How unprecedented is Drake's run, though? Like, this has never happened before this long.
Yeah, this is broken. Our whole culture is broken. And they're finding a new way to do things. It's almost, he's a hybrid, right? Being a rapper and an R&B singer at the same time. And then it's easier to stay longer being more R&B singer than rapper. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you, the other way around, look at all of them. They got the same tattoos. They got the same energy. Matter of fact, you want to see somebody go to jail? Tell Trey Songz he's an R&B singer. Tell Chris Brown that. Like, you think they're soft, and watch them go to jail.
Right.
So you look and you go, it's just we're in a different period where it's like, nah, I do this, and the melody, you got so many artists that using the auto-tune artists, they're rappers technically, but they sing it on the record. To get the auto-tune, that vibe that's going on, it's almost both at the same time. Who can do both?
In the world of hip-hop, controversies often swirl around the lives of its biggest stars, and when a titan like 50 Cent speaks out, ears perk up. Recently, the rap mogul turned entrepreneur has ignited a firestorm by shedding light on a purported connection between music industry heavyweights Diddy, Drake, and a figure lesser known to the public, Lucian Grainge, chairman and CEO of Universal Music Group. In a social media expose, 50 Cent has alleged that Grainge plays the role of a sugar daddy, facilitating lucrative deals and opportunities for artists under his purview. With tensions escalating and speculation rife, this revelation has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, prompting questions about the dynamics of power and influence in the music industry.
What's going on, my brother?
How you?
Oh, man. Yo, is Groove here?
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday, they're fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. You ain't get happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, boy.
My mouth a little dry. Let me drink some more. Okay. But
No, it's your show today, Dad. The one thing I've been
You got questions?
okay. Groove.
Come here, bro.
Yeah, fab.
And when he do it, he says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity.
Fab talking to Floyd Fifth.
Hey, yo, Rastafari. Hey, yo.
Fab walked in.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said let me pick it
We
up.
was talking to
That's why I said I
Floyd.
gotta pick it up from right there. This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga. This is a
Fab
very
Big Groove. Go ahead.
No, Groove.
Kid killing.
Come tell the story. Groove, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Groove, you helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
I'm walking in at that hallway right there.
Bag at Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
It's
scrambling
right
and
here.
scraping for shit.
No. I got
I
notes
like
and
that.
shit. I'll be practicing. I got
Yeah,
notes
there you
and
go.
shit.
Got your notes?
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over that one.
Make a
That
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink
Okay.
Champs, goddammit. I'm in. Okay. We ain't fucking with that. I got notes now. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to get my life.
I want to taste the vegan
Yo,
cake.
Fendi, what's going on?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, he's like, yo, so yo, when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping? Shit, I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this just saying? Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes.
50 Cent has for a long time been vocal about Diddy's sus behavior, and for a long time, people dismissed the former G-Unit rapper as being a hater. However, recent developments seem to vindicate the rapper. Rumor has
It seems the time has finally arrived for Lucian Grainge to step into the spotlight, courtesy of none other than 50 Cent. Grainge, often overlooked despite his significant influence, found himself embroiled in controversy following a lawsuit filed by Lil Rod against Diddy earlier this year. 50 Cent didn't mince words, painting a vivid picture of Grainge's connections to the rap world's elite, particularly Drake and Diddy. As 50 Cent revelations continue to reverberate, it's becoming clear that the narrative surrounding Grainge extends far beyond the confines of the Diddy lawsuit. With each new detail, the music industry's inner workings are laid bare, prompting a closer examination of the forces at play behind the scenes.
Vibe, like just see where I look
Did you
back
miss
on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because it seems like a thing
I
with
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party.
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying
talking about
with
for your
him.
birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it, and he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the f this just saying?
Luke from 2 Live Crew.
Yeah, he said he was to leave early.
Yeah, when Luke from 2 Live Crew is leaving early, like you got a wild party.
Big deviance is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
There's a prevailing theory circulating that Diddy might just be the tip of the iceberg in a much larger, darker operation within the music and entertainment industry. While Diddy's name often surfaces in lawsuits and scandals, there's speculation that he's merely a pawn in a game orchestrated by more powerful figures. These allegations suggest a network involved in trafficking, casting a shadow over the entire industry. Take, for instance, the recent lawsuit filed against Diddy by producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. What's intriguing is that the lawsuit doesn't solely target Diddy. It implicates a slew of defendants, including Lucian Grainge, CEO of Universal Music. Lil Rod's legal filings repeatedly mention Lucian, painting a suggestive picture of a close relationship between Lucian and Diddy, perhaps even more than mere professional camaraderie. The Lil Rod lawsuit accuses Combs and his entourage of sexual harassment and assault, as well as other unlawful conduct, based on the producer's time working with the hip-hop mogul on the Love album. Universal Music and its CEO Lucian Grainge were also named as defendants in that lawsuit. It alleged that the major had sponsored and Grainge attended parties at Combs' home where sex workers and underage girls were present, and the drinks of female guests were routinely drugged. Adding to the intrigue, Lil Rod made further shocking claims in his lawsuit. He asserted that during the alleged parties, Lucian Grainge was aware, or should have been aware, that Diddy was distributing bottles of Dion tequila and Crow vodka laced with illicit substances. But the plot thickens, or should we say, takes a darker turn. Lil Rod alleged that during his time in Diddy's inner circle, he discovered hidden cameras in every room of Diddy's residences. Even more startling, Lil Rod asserted that Diddy possesses recordings not only of Lucian Grainge, but also of other high-profile individuals, including music label executives, politicians, and athletes. In Lil Rod's narrative, Lucian Grainge and other defendants are not bystanders but active participants in Diddy's alleged criminal activities. He accused them of providing substantial financial support, thus enabling Diddy's illicit ventures. Furthermore, Lil Rod recalled seeing Lucian and Ethiopia Habtemariam, CEO of Motown Records, at recording studios where Diddy allegedly hosted debauched gatherings.
Yeah, that is weird, man. I never knew about that, man. You never told me about that, man. But to get back to this lawsuit, right, Lil Rod, he also alleges that, Diddy, he will grope his genitals and he will grope his anus.
My man, I didn't understand that one right now because his anus is your asshole. His genitals is his nut. So I guess he had to be naked when Puff was doing that. Where was he at? What was he doing? Because he said that they never had sex. If you read it in the thing, they never had sex. He made claims that they never had sex, but how would he grope your anus? Your asshole. How would he play with your genitals?
Yeah, it don't make sense. I mean,
it don't make sense. How you wake up butt the F naked with two other men in the bed with Diddy and nothing happened? I think he was just trying to save face, man.
But do you think it's a possibility that he meant that, Diddy will grope his, butt, instead of anus? I mean, because I'm trying to figure out how does that work? Somebody groping your anus.
You're going to say your butt. The lawyer would say, what do you mean? He would say, my butt cheeks. There's a such thing called butt cheeks. Your two cheeks. He said anus. The anus is the asshole. How did he get that far? Lil Rod, you gotta say no to Diddy sometime. No, that shit ain't funny, man. But you gotta say no.
In the lawsuit, right? You feel like he had relations with Diddy.
When me being a former investigator, I think Lil Rod was trying to save face on certain things, that he had somewhat of a relationship or he was doing some things with Diddy that he didn't want to really come out in that fashion, because there's no way that he gonna wake up and his anus is hurting and his genitals is all over the place and he's in the bed after being drunk or drugged and saying nothing happened. And you think that Diddy gonna be in the bed with 3 other men and nothing happened? It doesn't sound logical. If we're reading and believing what he said in those papers. If you woke up in bed and you was drunk or intoxicated on ecstasy, on whatever drugs that they put in there, roofied you or whatever, and you not and you not feeling right, something is wrong. Wouldn't you say? Something is wrong. He didn't say we woke up with all my clothes. He said we woke up buck the F naked in those papers. So if he butt naked in those papers, it is what it is.
When news of Lil Rod's allegations against Diddy surfaced, Lucian Grainge swiftly denied any involvement, vehemently refuting the claims. His legal team condemned Lil Rod's inclusion of Grainge in the lawsuit, labeling the allegations as offensively false. They vowed to pursue legal action against Lil Rod's lawyer for what they deemed baseless accusations lacking factual or legal foundation.
I apologize to anyone this video may be embarrassing to. Let's just jump right into it. Some of you may know me or may not. I'm a music producer who's a writer and musician. Different genres. I started in the gospel and jazz and R&B and worked my way over to the hip hop side. I've been working on an album. I took a year off straight working on this album. That album is the Love album, Off the Grid by Diddy. And it's Grammy nominated right now as we speak. I should be celebrating, but the truth is I'm not. Taking this album on has required so much time, months and at a time, 16 hours to 24 hours a day. Sometimes, you know, Diddy would request certain works to be done and tell us don't go to sleep until it's done. And the truth is we'll be up for days trying to accomplish that. I've tried to get my business straight with them on this album, but the truth is they're not playing fair. They hit me on below the belt on so many situations, just dealing with this. It's the contract that they give me and the offer that they gave me was just disgusting. The producer fee, pennies, and on top of that, these guys are trying to steal my publishing. I can't go for that, so I'm fighting back. He's a fighter, but I'm gonna put in this fight. I got to do it for myself, my rights, and most importantly, my kids. Taking my publishing or stealing it is just. I'm not going to let that happen. Not going to let that happen. Again, this is one of those projects that took so much time from me. I missed holidays with my family, just out working on this album. At what point I was running around with the hard drives, the computer, just to run the ball on this album, to finish the production on it, make sure that this album came to, you know, a good project with good vibes, you know, just where it is right now. And just to be offered little to no participation in this is highly disrespectful. I won't be that guy 20, 30 years from now looking back saying, I wish I'd done this. I'm going to do this now. Doing this situation is not easy. Taking Puff to court, suing him is not easy. I don't have the monies that it's going to take to fight him in court. So I'm just asking, you know, if you're in support, please. The link is in my bio to my GoFundMe. The money will go towards my attorney fees and to just make sure I'm keeping my head above water during the process. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Now, with Kanye's recent revelations on the Download podcast, the veil of secrecy surrounding Grainge is starting to lift. Allegations flew as Kanye dubbed Grainge Drake's baby daddy, suggesting a deep-seated relationship with the music industry's power players. But Kanye didn't stop there. Delving into Grainge's past, he unearthed unsettling ties to influential figures with interests in African banks, hinting at murky dealings that exploit the continent.
Playing Lil Wayne no more because he ain't, you know, he's not directly connected with Lucian. Then they go and like buy the Cash Money shit out. Then they like pick and choose who they want. Oh, we're gonna have Migos 1 week, and then we're gonna have Future this, then we had 2 Chainz this, that, and they always pick somebody. Oh, now we're gonna have 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? It's like they always pick somebody from Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. I was born in Atlanta.
Right.
Whatever. You know.
How did that even happen though? Like, I mean, before we even get into what happened, who is Lucian Grainge? Like, who is he? Because people don't know who he is, and I feel like you have to be higher up to know exactly who he is, and you've got to that level.
He's still hired. He's still a hired gun. He's just like a nigga handler. Like he just control like Universal. He run it for him, but he ain't no overboss or nothing like that.
He not no billionaire nigga like Ye.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but he got a billion. You know what I'm saying? His money is like infinite. It's just it's a form of energy. It's a tool and shit. You know,
right?
It's like, but he is someone who, in the constructs of where niggas have been placed, you know, Native Americans, all the combination. Because my grandmother was Indian. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't put that in the schools that they indoctrinate us into. Because you know you chief, then you know you chief. They ain't gonna teach you that you chief. They gonna like give you a contract, rap contract, basketball contract, say you king, but you only king to a certain limit. As long as you don't get out of line, you king type shit. So
no,
it cuts Drake's soul. It's like he signed his soul to the devil to not be cool with me, to have to like, this is his job to go against God. Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
So this man right here is Sir Lucian Charles Grainge. He's been the CEO of Universal Music Group since 2010, so you know he done seen some shit. So I had to go to the damn documents. I had to see if this man was actually named, and he is. As you can see, it says Lucian Charles Grainge, and it also says Universal Music Group.
I don't really know this guy that well.
Lil Rod's lawsuit has thrust both him and his record label, Universal Music, into the spotlight. It's worth noting that Universal Music Group holds the title of the largest music company globally, standing alongside Sony Music and Warner Music Group as part of the esteemed Big Three record labels. However, Universal Music, like its counterparts, has weathered its share of controversies, including allegations of price fixing, payola, and purportedly ignoring artists' termination notices while continuing to profit from their music without consent. In the hierarchy of power, Lucian Grainge stands as one of the most influential figures in the music industry. Yet, even he has superiors. In a recent exclusive interview on the Download podcast with host Jalal Alali, Kanye West shed light on Grainge's position and the forces he answers to. Kanye delved into Grainge's role as the mastermind behind Drake's career, dubbing him Drake's sugar daddy. But Kanye's revelations didn't stop there. He hinted at a deeper network of influence by discussing the entities Grainge serves.
Well, Lucian worked for people who control the banks in Africa, who keep,
oh my God.
Think about
Download.
We had Black Wall Street, we had Harlem, we've been gentrified, and we ain't really been pulled together since, other than to maintain what they call the black vote, which you don't have an opinion in that vote. And then they get all these celebrities, they go on TV like, we got a problem with his political opinion. He's out of control. He's bipolar. He's anti-Semite. He's whatever they want to call somebody to try to get people to not listen or have, take away the influence.
So again, who
do you think wins that
I
battle?
win. I got some shit from Drake and don't nobody want it with me.
Hold up, what you mean you got some shit for Drake?
You got some
shit for Drake?
It's all,
like right now? Like you got some shit ready for Drake? Can we listen to the shit you got for Drake?
I shit on him. Fuck him. Like I told you, I put the shit in. I said, fuck this nigga. Fuck this nigga. And I like him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's always like, fuck this nigga, the little slick shit he be doing. Fuck all that. And that's what it is. But
Kanye's assertion that Lucian Grainge is Drake's master stems from Drake's affiliation with Young Money Entertainment, a label under the Universal Music Group umbrella. This isn't the first instance of Kanye criticizing Universal for what he perceives as oppressive practices. In September 2020, Kanye launched a Twitter tirade against Universal, even going as far as sharing nearly 100 pages of his contract documents with the label. These documents revealed his previous ties with Universal Music Group, which served as the parent label to Kanye's God music label until his departure in 2021. Shortly after airing his contract grievances, Kanye directly targeted Universal, likening the music industry to a modern form of slavery. In a tweet, Kanye demanded to see the contracts of artists under Universal and Sony, underscoring his belief in systemic exploitation within the industry.
There ain't no rules for that, nigga. Anything you say wrong about Drake means it's wrong about Drake. Drake niggas wrote for Drake.
Yeah.
Anything you can point to say is wrong about Drake, that means you delete Dr. Dre. That means you delete motherfucking Puffy. That means you delete a lot of niggas. It's in the foundation of what we be cool. What's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I would look and say, you can't question him because of the things that we've seen going on, and we accepted and embraced it, and it's the coolest shit about our culture.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like you looking and you say, if you point it, you say, oh, no, this nigga got writers or nigga got whatever. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of niggas said shit that they didn't actually write. Who gives a fuck? If you were smart enough to say that line, my nigga. You were smart enough to say that line. That other nigga wouldn't even been a hit if he said it.
Returning to Kanye's recent diss track aimed at Drake and Lucian Grainge, the topic resurfaced during his interview on the Download podcast. When asked about his apparent reconciliation with Drake during their joint performance at the 2021 benefit concert for Larry Hoover, Kanye offered a candid response. He revealed that in hindsight, he regrets joining forces with Drake, expressing that had he known about Drake's alleged pact with the devil to betray him, he would have never collaborated with him.
Y'all did the Hoover concert together. Me and the rest of the world thought y'all were back cool. What happened after that? Like, what happened after that to where y'all didn't? Because I thought once that concert happened,
it cuts Drake's soul. It's like he signed his soul to the devil to not be cool with me, to have to, like, this is his job to go against God.
Wow.
And then Kanye brought.
Continuing his discussion, Kanye made a pointed reference to Grainge, dubbing him Drake's rich baby daddy.
Daddy is like, Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, you know, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy, Drake has a rich baby daddy.
As for fans,
Fans are echoing a sentiment long overdue. It's about time someone shed light on the influential figures in the industry who may wield even more power than Diddy and could be just as culpable. Regarding Drake and his purported ties to Lucian, many are noting that the pieces of the puzzle are finally falling into place. One person commented, "Everyone around Diddy-ass zesty as hell with his old-ass Lucian, aka Lucifer." Another one added, "Of course, Drake has a friend called Lucifer. Look at his trademark, the owl, aka Molech." As the controversy surrounding Diddy, Drake, and Lucian Grainge continues to unfold, one thing remains certain. The music industry's inner workings are under intense scrutiny. Whether 50 Cent's expose proves to be a revelation or merely adds fuel to the speculative fire, it underscores the complex power dynamics and potential exploitation within the entertainment world. That's all for today. Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon.